Welcome to another edition of Good Evening KU. I'm your host, Tyler Sotart.
And I'm Katie Kaufman.
And tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about what happened yesterday.
It was Valentine's Day.
And how was your Valentine's Day?
It was good. I saw the movie La La Land.
Ooh.
Which, do you know what that is?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so it was actually a really good movie. I highly suggest you watch it. It's about, so Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are in it. And Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are kind of just like two Hollywood characters who are trying to make it big. And I don't want to give it away, but it's kind of a sad ending.
Fair enough.
But they don't end up together, but it was really good. So awesome. I enjoyed it.
Well, my Valentine's Day was pretty single, but the day before that, Allen Fieldhouse broke a pretty big record, I heard.
Yeah, did you see the game?
Yeah, I happened to see that, not La La Land,
Were
but I
you
did
there?
see the KU game.
At the game?
I was going to go to the game, but I backed out at the last minute. Terrible decision.
So,
but Allen Fieldhouse broke the world record for loudest crowd roar at 130.4 decibels.
We beat Kentucky, so
just
that
weeks
was
before,
nice.
Kentucky had beaten the record, but you know, Lawrence is just always doing things a little bit bigger, aren't we?
I know. I really wanted to go to the game, but I had a test.
Yeah, and it was actually an incredible comeback, if I do remember correctly.
I know. I totally thought we were going to lose. I was like so prepared for it, so upset. But
with about 2.5 minutes to go, West Virginia held about a 14-point lead, and KU managed to find their way back.
I know.
After scoring just about 18 points through about 3/4 of the second half, excuse me. So now that it's basketball season and it's kind of coming down to the wire, and you know, conference play is going to come down to an end. I mean, it's almost March time, right?
Yeah.
And so we haven't. It's still February, but we haven't seen snow in at least a month and a half, and barely any, if any.
I know. I'm kind of upset about it because over Christmas I got a parka, so I was ready for the snow, and now it's like 70 degrees this weekend, which I'm kind of happy about though because I love warm weather. But I was excited for the snow because I'm from California, so I don't get snow at all where I'm from. So
understood.
But I'm excited for the warm weather, but I'm super sad that there's no snow.
I know, she doesn't get to experience any. Well, we have had one of the largest snow droughts in the past decade here in Kansas alone, so that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So a lot of students and faculty have had some issues lately with the new conceal and carry policy that's coming on campus.
Yes.
It should be implemented starting July 1st of this year.
Yeah, I heard
what are
about
your
that.
thoughts on that?
I mean, so I know that a lot of faculties and students are against it, which I totally understand. I mean, I'd be scared sitting in class and there just being a gun in the backpack. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's really opinionated and stuff, so it's kind of a scary topic to talk about, but I mean, we'll just see. I think there's like an open Senate that's coming up where anybody can go and talk about it and express your opinions as much as you want. So I feel like that's nice, so then it's like an open voice about it. With
anything like this, you'll always see a mix of opinions, and some people believe there are safeties to it, and some believe there are a lot of cons to it. So, I mean, we'll see, and come July 1st, we'll see what happens. So.
I know. So do you have any fun plans this weekend?
I have nothing planned this weekend. Hopefully we can get another Hawks win, obviously, on Saturday. Other than that, I don't know what else to look forward to.
Well, it's supposed to be nice again.
Yes.
It's supposed to be like 70 degrees on Friday and Saturday.
Thank God. I mean, it was, what was it this past Saturday? About 68-ish?
Something like that, yeah.
It was mid-60s this whole weekend, so that was fair.
Yeah, it was kind of a tease because it's February, but I loved it. It was so nice.
That's nice. Well, that's about all we have for you for now. Come back to us, and we will have the news for you.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. Today we have our producer and KUJH reporter, Eliis Wiltsey. She had the rare opportunity to get a behind-the-scenes tour of Allen Fieldhouse and an interview with the last living original architect. Tell us a little bit about that.
It was probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my news career. It kind of did it on a whim. I called and just asked, and I thought he would say no. He's 88 years old. I'm sure he doesn't leave his house a lot. And he said yes, and he was like, absolutely, meet me at the field house, we'll do it. And it was amazing, and he was so gracious and just very helpful with the whole process.
That's so cool. What was your favorite part about it?
I think just how candid and funny he was about it. To him, he didn't know that it was going to turn into this, to what Allen Fieldhouse has become. To him, it was just another building project, which I thought was really, really funny because he didn't know.
Well, let's take a look now.
The wood seats are still here, the original floor is still here, and Allen Fieldhouse remains a beacon of college basketball. But Warren Corman probably remembers it looking a little more like this. And even before that, as a vision in Fog Allen's head, a passion project to one-up K-State. That's because at just 26 years old, Warren Corman was one of the original architectural minds behind Allen Fieldhouse.
And Fog Allen was so mad because they got a field house and he was still in old Hoke Auditorium. He finally talked the legislature into funding this. He said, I want it twice as big as Ahern. Ahern was 90,000 square feet. This is 180. And so we made it, instead of seating 12,000, we made it seat 17,000.
And in those seats is where Corman has spent most game days with Stanley Rolfe for the past 25 years. The pair, who met as backyard neighbors years before, became instant friends and have bonded over the game day experience.
We both get pretty loud and at times think we know more than the referees, but they don't pay much attention to us. It's just exciting. It's a fun time and a fun atmosphere.
It's been 62 years since the Fog saw its first game, and the pair tells me they still can't pick a favorite memory. Corman still can't seem to wrap his head around the mecca he has created, taking time in our tour to admire all parts of the field house. He says that's because it's about the game. It's always been about the game.
It's intimate. It's not huge like the Sprint Center, and it's not fancy. Your knees hit the guys in front of you and all that, but people, you come here to watch basketball, you don't come here for socializing and all of that.
And as another basketball season progresses, two friends admire a place built by one of them and a place that has built their friendship. Reporting from Allen Fieldhouse, Eliis Wiltsey, KUJH News.
Well, that's incredible that you were given that opportunity, and thank you so much for being on here today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
When you shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Welcome back. I'm Grace Chappell.
And I'm Grayson Geldner. This is your Good Evening KU News Update. The Kansas House Affairs Committee voted today against the passing of the bill that would continue the exemption of the conceal and carry laws in public buildings and hospitals. Since 2015, college campuses and public hospitals have had an exemption of the State Bill 45. The exemption ends on July 1st of this year, and today's vote, not only to take the exemption bill to the State House, is a blow to the efforts of the Change Kansas gun laws.
Members of President Trump's campaign team had repeated contact with senior Russian intelligence officials in the year leading up to the election. According to reports in the New York Times, phone records are part of an FBI investigation into the links between Trump's associates in Russian government. National Security Ambassador Michael Flynn was implicated in the investigation and resigned from his position on Monday.
It's boom time against the America's largest banks. Names like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, and Bank of America Corporation hit fresh trade milestones this past Tuesday that helped shares reach some all-time highs. Between higher interest rates and faster economic growth, an added $280 billion in combined market value has been added to the nation's largest 6 banks since November.
The Royal Holloway University in London has published a study that revealed a massive lake of molten carbon deep below the Earth and under the western United States. The area is 700,000 square miles, which is about the size of Mexico, and is more than 200 miles beneath the surface. No one is saying this is an immediate threat to our survival, but the amount of melted carbon did surprise scientists.
Kansas State President Richard Myers is stepping in to make a stand against the vulgar chants that take place when Jayhawks visit Bramlage Coliseum. Myers spoke out against the chants Wednesday in a letter to the public posted on K-State's website, describing them as personally embarrassing. K-State students chanted words of dismay during various songs when Jayhawks visited Manhattan on February 6, pulling away with a 3-point victory.
The Defense Department is considering a proposal that the U.S. send ground troops into northern Syria for the first time to fight ISIS. Until now, only special forces have been operating in Syria, training and assisting local anti-ISIS groups. According to CNN, department officials have emphasized that any decision would be left up to the president, who has requested a proposal to combat ISIS before the end of this month.
President Trump's nominee for Labor Secretary Andrew Putzer announced his withdrawal from his nomination process earlier this afternoon. Putzer is the CEO of CKE Restaurants, which owns Hardee's and Carl's Jr. His withdrawal comes after uncertainty in the GOP about whether he would secure enough votes in the Senate. This stems from his position on labor issues, as well as the fact that he previously employed an undocumented immigrant.
And finally, warm weather is around the corner, but the flu can be an unwelcome reminder that winter's not over. A Watkins Health Center official said influenza is very active this time of year, and more than 100 university students have come down with the illness in the past week. Watkins officials advise a vaccination and to keep clean through the winter season.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Please keep watching, and after the break, Katie and Maddie will be here with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, welcome back. We're here with Maddie. She's on Wesco. And Maddie, tell us how the weather is there right now.
Hi, Katie. It's currently 53 degrees out here. It's a little windy, so it's kind of chilly. Not too bad, though.
Okay, that's 53. That seems pretty warm. So, but I see that you're in a Patagonia pullover. So, are you like nice? Are you hot in it at all, or?
No, I mean, I was kind of hot walking on campus today in the sun, but now that the sun's going down, it's pretty much perfect out.
Oh, awesome. I know it looks so nice. I like it how later on in the day the sun's still up as opposed to it being dark by now.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Well, thank you, Maddie, for giving us the weather currently on Wesco Beach.
Thanks, Katie.
Stay tuned for the next show, and thank you for watching.